it tries to gives us very minimalistic way, so we'll just easily understand, right? Okay, most of the answers we got. Mathematics, formal language, mathematics again back, business intelligence analysis. We'll just do that, no problem. Research, data visualization, and organization examples in DBMS. Sure, I got you. Yeah. So here, everyone like look into the screen, and we got the output in ChatGPT telling that. So here's the concise 5 points with the summary of semiconductor diodes are trailed for second year of EC students. First is basic structures and operations. Second is VA characteristics. Third is the types of diodes. And the fourth is the applications of diodes. And the fifth is the main parameters. It just break down into multiple stages. First stage, it started with basic structure and operation. And the second stage, it goes on with VA characteristics, types of diodes, and going on with applications and key parameters. Right. It just breakdowns. So whenever I just call about like summarize, and after the summarize, giving the topic, after giving the topic, I just tell to break down into 5 points. Right. In 5 points is something telling that just break down into 5 points. That's it. It's done its job. Right. So this is like so crazy that we can just go ahead with summarizing the parts. Not only this, we can go ahead with lots of topics that we can go ahead. Yeah, in that way. Converted like normal model into real-time working model. Sure, we can just do that. No problem. No problem. So let's go ahead with something called simple MCQs. So for example, if I just go ahead with simple MCQs, so this the output that we get. Generate 5 MCQs with answers on Ohm's law. Right. See here, like it started again generating lots of things. Right. So it is generating what does Ohm's law states with options and the correct answer. So with this, we can just create a simple quizzes in multiple platforms and we can just start trying it down. See everyone, like I'm just trying to give it summarize. I'm just trying to give it generate or answers. If I just say like this simple words, it's understand that in my account I'm going on with my studying, right? So it's understanding that the amount of LLM or its amount of ChatGPT, understanding that okay, I'm like trying to study something or I'm like trying to learn something. So it's saying that the ChatGPT studying with ChatGPT. You see that there's an option. So in the tools there is an option called study and learn. So whenever I just click this, the model starts getting turned on, right? Whatever the model for study and learn, it gets turned on whenever I just always use this type of things. So whenever I just use this canvas part or whenever I use this create image part, what will happen? So whatever the scenario that you're writing down here, that will convert into image. Whatever the scenario it can be, it always converts into image, right? So in this way, we'll just get all this outputs from the chat GPT, right? Next, we're going to have something called like create an assignment for 2 long answer questions and 3 short answer questions on Xena diode, right? So this is like, again, it goes back. Again, it starts giving the proper questionnaires for level 2, second year of ECE. It's understanding the level, it's understanding the topic and with the given subject, because we've just given very, again, a layman way of prompting that we're trying to give it down here. Yes. So yes, again, it started giving like explain the construction or working principle and VA characteristics of a Zener diode. Right. Describe the working of a Zener diode as a voltage regulator. Right. So again, this is all about like the long answer questionnaires. Again, it has to include the diagrams. It has to discuss about the Zener diode behaves in forward bias and backward bias, and the next highlighting of the concepts, everything. Whenever you just start talking about like SAQs, like short answer questions, it just tells that what is Zener diode or what is Zener breakdown and how does it differ from avalanches breakdowns, right? This is how it goes in terms of each and every question is that we're trying to ask it down, right? So in this way, it starts giving the amount of the outputs, right? So in this way, it's trying to figure it out, summarizing part, and also goes on with generating of like MCQs, and then next it goes on with more on more on getting the outputs over assignments. Not only this, not only the ChatGPT, let's move to the some other tool which is nothing but Claude or like Perplexity. Why I'm always like trying to compare it? I mentioned because the outputs will get mind blown for sure. Right. Let me just go ahead with Claude or something like that. So the same questionnaire will goes on with this in the Claude. Let's go ahead with Claude. Claude is like Anthropic, where the company called Anthropic is trying to give us a good Claude, where Claude is at number one place, where you can just get more number of outputs in the programming part. Right. So here you can be able to see again it started breaking down into five beautiful breakdown steps. First is basic structure and operations, VA characteristics, key parameters and ratings, and types of diodes and practical applications. Now this is like again it recentered, like we can just say that like rearranged all the points. Previously it was like applications at fourth place and key parameters at like fifth place, but it's rearranged in better version how actually our textbooks would be. Right. So in this way it is got generated. Right. Coming next, we're gonna have something called like again generating a beautiful MCQs, and next we're gonna have creating an assignment, right? So can able to see whenever I just start asking about like create an MCQs, it is giving a good document. Just I have to do click here, download as like markdown points or save as like directly PDF. Whenever I just click on like save as PDF, I can directly take it like my printout, right? I can directly take it like my printout. One is for like getting the answers and another is for just creating into a question paper model, right? Without answers it would be like a question paper model, right? So in this way it starts getting a better version of converting our amount of prompting, so amount of questionnaires that you want to make it down, just understanding that questions and making sure that we have to read it down manually for sure, right? Once we got the questions are like correct enough, so we can just go ahead for the printing part, right? That's it. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to do anything, right? Exactly. So amount of like we're trying most of the people are trying to ask about like mathematical equations. So that will be like again you can able to see here. It is again asking like I square, p by I square. So this can be like easily copied, no problem. Right. For example, it's like Ohm's law. Ohm's law is like again a symbol. In maths we have gonna have something like root. If something that it's not able to copy it, it just trying to give us in the such a format where in square root, for example, if it is like a square root symbol is there at this point of like chat gpt or like Claude, whenever we copy and paste it in our document, it's giving in such a way that writing in a alphabetical letters square root, in that way square rt, it will just write it down there. I'll just show you with the example there, where again we have to come back with the documentation part and we have to like add on with the equations, right? Accordingly, again the assignment for Xena diodes, it has given like good assignments. It is also giving us answer guidelines. I didn't even ask for the answer guidelines, but it is trying to give it down, right? It's trying to give it down in Claude. So good, right? So this is like so good. Now we have like good data as of now. So why I'm just trying to get this data, because in the next step we're gonna have to do with gamma, right? So the gamma is all about like whatever the data that we have over the chat GPT, that we have to push it to the gamma.app to make some good presentations, right? Now we have a good summarized of semiconductor devices in more than like 5 points, right? Let's copy that. Let's copy that. Yeah, we have like beautiful 5 points here. I'll just try to copy this. I'm just using copy, that's it. So I'm just trying to copy this. And next, what we're gonna do? what we're gonna do? Just using gamma.app, right? So let's try to do as gamma.app, just opening gamma.app. Can you how many of you like know gamma.app? Please let me know in the chat box. How many of you like started using gamma.app? Please let me know in the chat box. Yes, most of the people used it. Yes. Someone says like I have no idea, no problem. Now we will just understand what is gamma.app is. Most of the people saying, yeah, we have like lots of answers, no problem. Yeah, I'm very happy. Right. So like most of the people know what actually gamma is, what actually gamma can do is. So here the trick that we have to go ahead. So we have like many things that we can just start asking to generate among what actually gamma can do. We can just trying to give us own amount of like topic or something like that here and go ahead with the presentations part. Right. So we can just create web pages, we can create documents, and we can create like social media platforms like that. But here comes paste in text. So whatever the data that we have over there in terms of semiconductor devices, I'll just show you again a simple trick for you people. Let me just copy this. Let me just copy this. Convert into slides markdown points. Simple. I'm just trying to write a simple prompt, convert into like slides markdown points. Now it starts understanding the amount of data that we have just given, and it starts writing the slides markdown points. Simple. Simple. We have now a fully amount of slides version over the given text. Now here comes the trick. Just we have to copy this. Just we have to copy this and come to gamma and just paste it. That's it. That's it we have to do. Right. Now we have to just keep it, preserve the exact text. We have to enable this. Preserve the exact text. Because whenever we just give some topics, after giving some topics, we always have to go among for example, generate from notes or an outline or summarize long text or documents. So if I just give a long document or long text over there, it's again summarizes, it divides everything into like multiple platforms and multiple stages and converts into slides. So this whole process again it goes on. But as of now, I've just taken from my ChatGPT where my ChatGPT already created the markdown points. The markdown points I'm just trying to use it in my Gamma. Understood everyone? This is how we are just trying to go ahead. Right. So now just clicking on continue to prompt editor. Now here comes with, we have to choose our theme for sure. Now here comes with the among of preserved is fine. English output, visuals. Now we have to select, let it select again in the next coming things. So image sources, you want like AI images or like stock photos or web images, what images that you want to select it. And image model, which model that you want to go ahead. I always go ahead with like image and like 3 fast, which is from Google. This will gives you a better version of images for sure. Yeah. So let's keep it this. And the format is presentation. Let me go with traditional or like tall. I'll just go with tall as of now. Yeah, we are done with all these changes and everything. Let 6 cards it will generate. Let's click on generate. That's it. So here comes the deal, right? So whenever just trying to understand the topic with the summarized data, and that summarized data, I just given a simple prompt, convert into my slides markdown points. Simple. That's I'm just trying to do is here, right? So now it started giving a good number of outputs, right? That's it. So here comes my PPT. Now I can just use it in fraction of minutes. Yes. So here my PPT is. I can go ahead and start changing my layout also. Let me show you. Yeah, here comes the theme. I can go ahead and start changing my theme directly here. Yes, I can go ahead with like this part with green colored. Yes, or I can go ahead with yeah, this is like so good, right? Or I can go with like aurum, like golden. Yes, this is like so good. I can just click on presentation. That's it. Now my presentation is ready for to go ahead. First is like semiconductor devices for second year like EC students, and the second it goes with yes. The second it goes with basic structures and operations. So what actually basic structures and operations is? PN junction formation, forward bias and reverse bias. What actually forward bias and reverse bias are going on through? Next is VI characteristics. Coming next is key parameters and ratings. And the next we have to go ahead with types of diodes. What are the types of diodes that we have? Rectifiers, Zener diodes, Schottky diodes, and the next we have like LEDs, light emitting diodes, right? And the main practical applications that we can just go ahead with these diodes: rectifier circuits, voltage regulations, signal processings, and protection circuits, and going on with design tools, right? So in this way, we're just trying to close what are the practical applications that we have. That's it. That's it. Like getting it simple and neat with the given outputs, of course, right? So when you're just, I can go ahead with full screen directly here like this, right? Simple. In this way, I can just go ahead. If I want to like change it again, the theme, I can go ahead with my theme directly here, right? I want to like go ahead to change my theme. I want now it's light themes. Let me change it to something like plant shop or something like that. Yeah, now it's again, it's so beautiful. I think so. Very simple, neat, and classic. Right, this is like so classic. The output that you're getting. Yes, we can download it. Is gamma free for use. For example, I can just show you for every day or like for every login, you will get almost 155 of credits. Just now I have just used to generate my new thing, new PPT. Now it got like cut down to 115. Right. So 115 credits is so good. You can get almost every day more than like 6 to 8 slides for sure. Right. 6 to 8 types of different topics, different files that you can create in each and every day. Right. So that is what your freemium can do is. We have like pro version. Pro version is like goes with like uh, getting it unlimited of AI for sure. I'll just show you that also. So for example, you have like a plus version and pro version can generate up to like 60 cards each and every among of the file. We can go ahead with 60 cards, right? When you're using like plus version, it can go ahead with like 20 cards. Whenever you're using like free version, you can go ahead till like 10 to more over like 8 cards, right? So that will takes up, right? It also includes everything in free, and moreover like 1 lakh AI tokens of input that you can just go ahead. Right. So here it is like unlimited, including like everything plus, and moreover it goes with like unlimited. Custom domains and URL, password protection we have, and detailed analytics, custom fonts, and everything that we have. Right. So this is how it's going to like generate over more these things. For example, I can just show you a better version. So how actually my previous files, you can just go ahead. So it is like having better versioned. I'll just show you. Yeah. So here comes the part AI tools teaching over like productivity and everything. So whenever I just click the transformation potential in AI and learning work, and whenever I just call about like ChatGPT for versatile AI assistant in education, yes, here comes how to use click a quick start with the ChatGPT and everything, and how to use with like Khan Academy. These are like some of the AI tools that I'm just trying to show in Perplexity. Coming with like Google AI Studio that we have going to use, And yes, like this. So every theme has its own again uniqueness, of course. So we have to select according to our perspectives, and we can just go ahead directly. That is how it can just go ahead with the gamma. Right. Understood everyone? Understood everyone? Yes. There are like many things to go ahead. Right. So in this way, we're just trying to go ahead with the gamma. Right. So we have like more things over, like, exactly. Right. Yeah. Thank you everyone. So yes. So here comes the part using with slides.ai, like slides AI dot like IO. This is also like freemium that we have, and Notion AI, which is going to be like smart work workspace that are going to for like notes, planning, and rubrics and everything that we can go with like Notion AI. I'll just show it to you like how to go ahead and check it out with the Notion AI. So we will just dive into that part if possible. Yes, Notion is the tool where you can just go ahead and just log in quickly. And parallelly, I'll just show you the ClickUp. I'll just show you the ClickUp part also. So how actually we can just create our own task, and we can just go ahead with pushing to the what are the tasks that we have. And yes, advanced like to-do list and everything that we can just go ahead like this. So for example, in advanced to-do list, for example, when I just click this, so you can just create your own task, which is like not started yet. So we have to like create our own start in this page, and in progress we are like ongoing process, and completed part like call mom, like go to gym or grab kids at school, or study, learn how to use Notion, and cook lasagna, everything that we can just go ahead. We can do many things in Notion, right? So it is just like a simple to do pattern and our workspace. For example, you can just send our files, we can just save our amount of workplace that you can just keep it. And yes, where you can just go ahead with the organizing over lesson plans and semesters, auto format topics, that everything. For example, you're just trying to create all these things in terms of creating some good number of lessons and trying to add it in Google Drives and everything. But the thing is when to start and when to keep it the old lessons and everyday topic wise, right? That things can be done over Notion, right? Next is Lumen 5. So I'll just show you a simple part. Lumen 5 is all about like the video generations. For example, for among of like our students, we want to show how actually the video generation is going on with. So I'll just show you a simple Lumen 5. So Lumen 5 is all about like converting our text or converting our PPTs into better version of videos, right? So new video. So let's click it like new video. So you have to like choose template, what template that you're trying to choose it down here. Let me choose something related to electronics or something like that, because we have a summary of a PDF in electronics version. So let me choose something related to the electronics or something like that. Healthcare that we have. Anyway, no problem. Let me just choose any one of it if possible. Yeah, you choose this. Okay, it is what format that you want, like 16:9 or which 1:1, or which format that you want to get it. Right, 1:1 or like which format. Then just go with like 16:9 as of now. And then next we can just choose how to get started. You want your like AI voiceover or text on media or AI avatars that you want to like generate, or voiceover or talking head, right? Upload a recorded video that your own talking head clip. That will just go ahead. I want my AI voiceover. So where I want to like paste my outline of my idea, which is, let me just copy my idea. So semiconductor devices, this is my topic. Let me just open Lumen, and yes, here's my topic of like semiconductor devices. So outline is simple. So what do you want to generate? Like visionary summit was like huge success, over 500 attendance, and from over 20 countries. So this is like the outline that you want to like write it down. So semiconductor devices is something the booming technology, and moreover the stats are good to uplift in the next 5 years. So I'll just try to write it down like a this outline and compose script. Okay, we have to add another two more. Let's add another two more references, like references outlines, and we just change it to devices. Yes, and let me just start adding something. Let me just paste it as a text. It would be better. Yeah, we can just do this. We can just do this with the pasting as a text. So let me just go ahead and down here. 5 key points about like semiconductor diodes. A second, just compose the script. Let's compose it accordingly. Let's write it down. I hope it is done almost. You can click on continue. Nothing to change. Yes, it got like given a better version at almost about like 1 minute 45, 1 minute for like 4 seconds that we have. Edit and apply voiceover. Let's check.
Let us break down 5 essential points about semiconductor diodes that every second-year electronics and communication engineering student should know.
Perfect, perfect. The voice is good. We can just go ahead, no problem. So let's keep it same. We can change it. We can change the voiceover. We can change the voiceover for sure, no problem. Yes. Fine, no problem. Let it take its own applications of diode, common diodes. Let's add a little bit more for sure. Yeah, it's searching. It's searching for all these images and everything. Yeah, it's trying to add moreover all the patterns. Let's check it. We have done 33 searches, 36 searches, and found total 280. Okay, it's still adding. The stock videos and images still adding. If you want to add your own media, you can go ahead and add the media. But as of now, we are just going on whole over the AI. Let's keep it like the same. Few good matches, many good matches. Mostly it's done, I think so. Yeah, it's done. So you can just click on like generate video. That's it. That's it, everyone. Let's ready for mind blown video, everyone. So this is how it goes within simple steps. Just we are just right picked up with a single topic that is like semiconductor diodes. With the simple topic that we have just created a simple summary, and from summary we have just created a simple ppt. With that simple ppt we have just trying to create a simple output Sorry for the interruption. A little bit like network issue might be. Let me just share my screen. Yes. So here comes with the output. Let's play this and understand. Yes, I've just shared my audio also. Yeah, it's like created with multiple again slides, but it is not just like slides. It is going to be like more than slides. So let me just click on preview.
Let us break down 5 essential points about semiconductor diodes that every second-year electronics and communication engineering student should know. A semiconductor diode is built from a p-n junction, which joins p-type and n-type semiconductor materials. When a positive voltage is applied to the p side, known as forward bias, current flows easily due to majority carrier injection. In reverse bias, only a tiny leakage current flows, caused by minority carriers. The current voltage relationship of a diode is exponential, described by the Shockley equation. In forward bias, current rises sharply after surpassing the knee voltage, which is about 0.7 volts for silicon and 0.3 volts for germanium. In reverse bias, current stays nearly constant until breakdown. Important diode specifications include forward voltage drop, reverse saturation current, maximum forward current, peak inverse voltage, and switching times. Temperature plays a big role, with the forward voltage of silicon diodes dropping by about 2 millivolts per degree Celsius. Common types include rectifier diodes for AC to DC conversion, Zener diodes for voltage regulation, Schottky diodes for high-frequency circuits, and light-emitting diodes, or LEDs. Diodes are vital in rectifiers, voltage regulators, signal processing, and protection circuits. Mastering load line analysis and equivalent circuit models is crucial for effective circuit design.
This is so good. Like whatever the topic that we have, everyone like mind blown. I think so. Just keep it. If you're like mind blown, keep it like MB in the chat box. So I'll just make sure how many have like mind blown. Just keep it MB in the chat box. I just want to see how many have like mind blown with this video. And yes, one thing that we are just missing with this is something called like that we have like caption, right? So with we have captions, then it would be like so good. Let's try to add captions for this. Let me figure it out with the captions. Let me just try to add voiceover. We have icons. We have, yeah, for the captions we can just move ahead and let me just, not this. Just click here. There's an option would be alienable to captions. Yeah, no problem. Let me just click on publish. We'll just do it in like next version. So let's see how actually the published version is going to say us. Let me just see. Yes, so here's the output again that we can just go ahead and yes, view transcript. This is the transcript that we have right now. And yes, we can just go ahead with download in zip file.
Let us break down 5 essential points about semiconductor diodes that every second-year electronics and communication engineering student should know. A semiconductor diode is built from a p-n junction, which joins p-type and n-type semiconductor materials. When a positive
lumen part, and yes, this is how it's trying to generate a good number of videos. Not only this, we have next topic. Let's move fast enough. We have like very less time to just go through with this many topics that we have. Yes, so the like demo, I'll just everyone like try to take the screenshot and try to keep it like for you as an activity, for you people as like activity. Not like for me it is like semiconductor devices as a demo topic that I've just chosen, and for you people you can just go ahead and just start picking down practicing. For you people you can just using of like ChatGPT and Gamma for slides, and ChatGPT with your among of Lumen 5, right? So that you can just take it like an activity and make sure complete it everyone and just try it out and explore more and more such topics according to you people, right? For meantime, I'm just trying to give it a very compressed version and trying to show you how we can just go ahead. Next is something called accelerating over research workflows using AI tools. So this is how we're just trying to compare, right? The first step is that we're trying to again start with ChatGPT, then we'll just go with Skype, then we'll just go with Consensus, and then next we're trying to go ahead with Elect, Research Rabbit, and Skyspace. So this is just trying to figure it out. Let's everyone just be attentive and just start understanding how actually research is more important for our as an education sector, right? Let me just show you so how we can just go ahead and just start getting our things are ready, right? So first thing again started using with the chat gpt. Let me just compare ChatGPT with little bit other parts. So generating like titles, hypothesis, and abstracts. So this is how our thing is, right? So let's start generating, right? So let me just go ahead. Sure, we can just go ahead with like own voice. The first step itself, we can just see we can create our own amount of the videos, and also we can just add our own voices for sure. That I'll just show you, right? And here comes the part with research thing. Suggest moreover 3 research topics on AI is precision and agriculture. So suggesting like 3 research topics. Yes, it started building in agriculture sector. Let's see everyone. Yes, so that is how it goes with. Let's me check out. First is AI powered multimodal crop health monitoring system. Second is predictive yield modeling using AI and remote sensing data. Right. So this is how it goes with in terms of like first and second. Coming to third, autonomous weed and pest detection robot using AI vision. Right. So these are like 3 topics that is just suggested over objective and mainly key focused. So what is our prompt that you have just given, like suggesting like 3 research topics? So it is not about like telling about iot, it is not about telling like what are the sectors that we have, what are the technologies that we have, but it's trying to opened up and just trying to give it like a domain purpose. For example, it stays same, everything like this will stay same. Suggest 3 research topics on this among of the domain will change up again. AI in precision agriculture, like AI in data science, or AI in data structure algorithms, or AI in among of many things. Right. So this will change up. Right. So in this way, we have to like start giving a simple prompt. I'm just trying to give it like a simple element prompt so everyone easily can understand. Right. So the next part is draft a abstract for ML and predictive maintenance. Right. So this is how it's trying to create an abstract. Let's say it with the ChatGPT again. Draft an abstract for ML in predictive maintenance. Right. So the predictive maintenance is the main topic that we have right now. So it is trying to create a good number of abstract. So with that abstract, we can just go ahead and just start researching accordingly. Right. So here comes the abstract test. So with this abstract, you can just go ahead and just start finding out many things in the coming next steps. Right. Next is outline like related work on IoT. So with smart cities. So here comes with the topic with the IoT. So Internet of Things. So it is trying to like outline related work on IoT in smart cities. So it is like giving a good outlined version. So you can able to see here, it started with like first step, IoT architecture and framework on smart cities, and the existing models that we have, notable contributions that we have, limitations that we have, everything. Right. Again, it started like Yeah. Let me just share my screen. Back to screen again. Yes. So here comes the part. Yeah, I understood. Yes. So here comes the part. Yes, it started searching around like smart wastage management, smart energy and grid management, smart water quality and distribution, and security, privacy, and data governance, everything. Like it got like given outlined version of each and every topic. This data from ChatGPT, this data from our like Claude, this we require now because we have to just do moreover in the coming up AI tools that we have so that this number of data that we require, right? So this is how it goes with in terms of like ChatGPT getting a good prompts and that prompted data that we're trying to use it down now in Skite and Conscious, right? So here the Skite is very simple. Let me just close Gamma as of now. Let's just close Notion, ClickUp, and Lumenfy. Just close Perplexity. Yes. So here comes with Skite AI. So Skite AI for research is very simple. We can go ahead and start searching according to our like queries that we have, right? It can starts with helping as like a assistant, as a AI assistant, and when I just click on like search, we have to search by topic, right? So we have a good topics here right now in terms of like outlined version, in terms of like the abstract version, and moreover we have like better versions that we have like good topic for research, like, so let's go ahead. Autonomous weed and pest detection over robots using AI vision, right? So let's use this topic and search as a topic wise, and now we get lots of things with the amount of citations, right? So this is how we require in terms of like citations, everyone. Like most of the like are among of like faculty side that we're just trying to get in terms of try to write a paper and try to publish a paper and try to recognized, right? So this is like goes on with from many years, and also to get it more up among of getting good recognition, we have to just write it down with the publications, paper publications. That hard work we have to do more and more for each and every semester, right? So here comes the deal. So here comes the deal. We're going to use Skite as a good platform, and not only Skite, and parallelly I'm just trying to show you many things in AI tools that we're going to use it down. So coming to Skite, we're gonna have the authors, how many authors we have. But before that, everyone just try to check out the results. So 40,800 results in simple 1.77 seconds. In simple 1.77 seconds. How many of you people like mind blown now? Just keep it mind blown in the chat box. How many of you people like mind blown just seeing this amount of number and getting the good number of output, right? In just 1.77 seconds, right? So this is the way how actually we have to use it down our AI, right? So it's like very difficult when we just go ahead and search in Google, when it is very difficult when you just go ahead and search in like Edge or some other platforms, but the Skite is trying to give us a better outputs. We can just go ahead and start searching directly here, right? When you just scroll down, like lots of things are there according to the authors, according to the year that we require. We can just from 1874 to 2025, we can just adjust from 2020 2012, or we can just directly keep it 2020 to 2025. Exactly, that papers will just show it up, and we can just go to sections, types. Is that like supporting or is that like mentoring, which thing that we have, and the citations, like how many citations that we require in each paper, and do we really require like journal, which journal that you are trying to figure it out, right? And the affiliations and the everything, just we have to like filter it down accordingly, right? So this is how this Kite is trying to work it down here. So like this, we're trying to close it this kite and just move to some other tool that is coming next. We have like elect, and also we have like research rabbit. And the same thing, the consequence also like same thing. They're trying to use it down here, right? So we can just start asking, does Filtrex or like improve fertilizers are trying to like improve soil moisture, right? That we can just trying to use it down, right? And the elect is also a good platform where you can just go ahead. Let me just give it for you as an elect, right? So here comes again a big deal for our place. So we can just go ahead finding out like lots of papers here in the elect, the same thing. So I'll just try to paste it down the same amount of prompt that we have as a good topic for today. It is autonomous weeding and pest detection robot using AI vision, right? So now you can able to see here, you can easily figure out the abstract summary. We can easily figure out the papers that are like loading here, right? When I just click load more, it loads more and more, right? So in this way we can just get our abstracts in very easy way, and it is compressed version of abstract. It is not totally a better version of abstract, it is compressed version. Within the